Chapter 35, Section 3. During the 1960s and 1970s, the leaders of the Soviet Union kept tight control on society. In 1985, Communist Party leaders named Mikhail Gorbachev as the leader of the Soviet Union. He was the youngest Soviet leader since Joseph Stalin. He was expected to make minor reforms. Instead, he launched a revolution. Gorbachev felt that Soviet society could not improve without the free flow of ideas and information. He started a policy called glasnost, or openness. He opened churches and released dissenters from prison. He allowed books to be published that in the past had been banned. Then he began a new policy called perestroika, or restructuring. It aimed at making the Soviet economy perform better by lifting the tight control on all managers and workers in 1987. He opened up the political system by allowing the Soviet people to elect representatives to a legislature. Finally, Gorbachev changed the Soviet foreign policy. He moved to end the arms race. People from many different ethnic groups in the Soviet Union began calling for the right of their own nation. In 1990, Lithuania declared itself independent. Gorbachev sent troops and they fired on a civilian crowd, killing a few people. This action and lack of reform cost Gorbachev support among the Soviet people. Many people began to support Boris Yeltsin. Old-time communists at the same time were becoming angrier at Gorbachev's changes. They thought the changes made the Soviet Union look weaker. In August 1991, they tried to take control of the government. Thousands rallied in the streets. When the army refused to back the coup leaders, they gave up. To strike back, the parliament voted to ban the party from any political activity. Meanwhile, more and more republics in the Soviet Union declared their independence. By the end of 1991, Gorbachev announced that the Soviet Union would no longer exist. Russia and the other 14 republics were each becoming independent states. Gorbachev lost all power and Yeltsin became president of Russia. He faced many problems, though. Efforts to move the Russian economy toward capitalism caused suffering. In addition, rebels in the small republic of Chechnya declared their independence from Russia. Yeltsin refused to allow it. He sent thousands of troops who were caught in a bloody war for 2 years. In 2000, Vladimir Putin was elected president of Russia and dealt forcefully with the rebellion in Chechnya. But the fighting continued to drag on. Putin also dealt with economic, political, and social problems in Russia.